Hopefully someone comes in. Bad connection. Anybody there? Yeah, bad connection. Apparently there's a bad connection, so all the people disappeared. Hopefully, it'll be better now. So I was looking for the year Edward VIII abdicated. Somewhere in the 1930s. Anybody, just type an answer in, you might get a point. Type your answer in, any year of the 1930s, get a point. A bit higher than 1933, Paul. You're close though. Sorry if there's a bad connection. We had some new players in and they all disappeared. Add 3 on to 1933, Paul. Get rid of this question. Add 3 on to 1933. You get the answer. Which year? 1936. That'll do. At last, we got rid of that one. Hopefully some more players come back. Hello, Orange. Welcome back. Sorry if there was a bad connection. Okay. Next one. Hopefully this is not too hard. In which year was the Battle of Trafalgar? In which year was the Battle of Trafalgar? If you don't know, just guess. Which year was the Battle of Trafalgar? Paul's on 5, Orange is on 3. Who's going to win? Which year was the Battle of Trafalgar? 18 something. Anybody know that one? 1865, no. Bit lower. You're 60 years out. 60 years lower than that, Paul. 60 years lower than 1865. Get a point. You can take a lead here in case other people come in. 60 years before 1865. 1805. Well done, Paul. You knew that one. 1805. Next one. Hello, Orange again. The next one. In which year did man first reach the moon? In which year did man first reach the moon? Which year did man first reach the moon? 1969. Hello, Mamie. 1969. Glad to see you. We were doing well, then we had connection problems. So we haven't done too many questions. Because we had some connection problems. Anyway, in which year, these all years, just guess the year. In which year did Michael Jackson die? In which year did Michael Jackson die? Yeah, it's terrible, isn't it? The Wi-Fi is rubbish. Not 2007, a bit higher than that. A bit more recent than that. Just a little bit. Michael Jackson. Which year did Michael Jackson die? You might better work it out from his age he died, maybe. Same year as... Not 2012, 2009. Well done, Orange. 2009. Michael Jackson died in 2009. Next one. These historical dates aren't doing so well, but let's try. When was the Battle of Waterloo? What year was the Battle of Waterloo? If you don't know, just guess. What year was the Battle of Waterloo? The Battle of Waterloo. It was Paul. It was 10 years. It was 10 years after the Battle of Trafalgar, if that's a clue. 10 years after the Battle of Trafalgar. Not 1812. Oh, you're almost there, Mamie. 18 something. Add 3 years on. I'll give you a clue. Add 3 years on. Add 3 years on to your last guess and you'll get a point. Add 5 years on to 1810 and you get a point. 1815. Well done, Orange. Orange was there first. 1815. The Battle of Trafalgar. The Battle of Waterloo, sorry. In which year did EastEnders first start? What year is the first episode of EastEnders broadcast on BBC One? In which year was the first episode of EastEnders? All close of 87. 79's too early. 83. Between 83 and 87. Between 83 and 87. Oh, 86, 1 year out. 84 is 1 year out. In the middle of 84 and 86. Who can get it? 85, well done, Paul. 1985, the first episode of EastEnders. Okay. Hello, Jobot Santos. Nice to see you. In which year was the first modern Olympics? In which year was the first modern Olympic Games? In which year was the first modern Olympic Games? Anybody know that one? Not 1, 2, 3. Not 1923, no. It's an even number because it's every 4 years, isn't it? It's Queen Victoria was still the Queen when this started. The first modern Olympics. Hello, nice to see you, Brazil. Oh, 1890. Add 6 years on to 1890. How's it going in Brazil? How's it going in Brazil? 6 years on to 1890. 1896. Well done, Orange. Okay, Orange was there first. I want to do a few easier ones now to get things going. Well, they might be easier. In which year did Margaret Thatcher become Prime Minister? In which year did Margaret Thatcher become Prime Minister? Who remembers that one? In which year Margaret Thatcher became Prime Minister of the UK? 1979. Well done, Mamie. Let's get these ones in, get the flow going. In which year did the Berlin Wall come down? In which year did the Berlin Wall come down? We all remember this one? Well, us oldies do. I guess was it? The Berlin Wall, 1980. Oh, no, it wasn't 82, was it? Orange is in the right decade, though. Not 84. Hello, Onyx. The Berlin Wall, what year did it come down? The 1980s. 89, well done, Mamie. 1989, yeah. Yeah, things started changing after that. In which year did Princess Diana die? Who remembers this day? In which year did Princess Diana die? Princess Diana. Yeah, 1997. Yeah, you put when it went up, didn't you? But yeah, when it came down. Hello, Onyx. Yeah, Princess Diana died in 1997. In which year did John F. Kennedy get assassinated? In which year did John F. Kennedy get assassinated? Who remembers this one? Or 1 year out, Orange. 1 year out, Mamie. 1 year out. Not 1963. What a Mamie. 1963. John F. Kennedy got assassinated. Okay. I watched this movie the other day on TV. In which year did the Titanic sink? In which year did the Titanic sink? In which year did the Titanic sink? 1912. What a Mamie. 1912. Okay, got another one here. Where is it? In which year did the Titanic movie come out? Got a Neil Pye. In which year did the Titanic movie come out? Yeah, the one with Leonardo DiCaprio. I know there's been a few, but the one with Leonardo DiCaprio in it. 97. Well done, Mamie. 1997. Well done, Neil Pye. Okay, which year was Live Aid? Which year was Live Aid? An anniversary this year for Live Aid, wasn't it? So which year was it? 1985. Well done, Neil. Neil Pye's on the board. Made me put 1984, but that was Band Aid, wasn't it? 1985 Live Aid was. Band Aid 94. This is an easy one. In which year was 9/11? In which year was 9/11? Which year was 9/11? Not 2002, 2001. Well done, orange. First on my screen. First on my screen was orange. Well, let's find another one. Another one. An easy one. Done that one. And which year did Columbus discover America? Even though he didn't, but which year did Columbus discover America? Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1400 and... Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1492. Soul Trap. Well done, Soul Trap, you got it. Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1492. That's a way. Okay, another one. In which year there was the Spanish Armada? The Spanish Armada, the British might know this one. Anybody know that one? The Spanish Armada? The Spanish Armada met its fate in 1500 and... The Spanish Armada met its fate in 1580. What number rhymes with fate? The Spanish Armada met its fate in 1580. 8. Well, it made me. Hello, Ed Pilgrim. Good. You got it right as well. Yes, 1588. Let's find another one that's quite easy. Do a couple of movie ones. In which year was Back to the Future, the original movie, released? The original Back to the Future movie. When was that released? First answer gets the point. Not 83. Hello, Anita. Not 87. Not 84. Think of the movie and what year did it go back to? There's relevance to it. Not 86. 85. Well done, Anita. Yeah. 1985. And they went back to 1955. And went forward to 2015 and went back to 1885. See you, Orange. Nice to see you. Orange, you're on 7 points at the moment. Second place. Okay, next one. In which year did Top Gun come out? The original Top Gun movie. In which year was the original Top Gun movie released? Not 84. Not 87. 86. Well done, Ed Pilgrim. Ed Pilgrim's first point on the board. Subscribe, Ed, if you want. 1986. Top Gun was released, yeah. Okay, it's fun. What year was Pulp Fiction released? Yeah. I know what you mean, Anita. And which year was Pulp Fiction released? 94. Well done, Ed Pilgrim. Ed Pilgrim knows his movies. Last movie one. And which year was Schindler's List released? Schindler's List. What year was that? Which year was Schindler's? 93. Anita was first. Well done, Anita. 1993. Schindler's List. Okay. And which year was Pearl Harbor? When the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor. What year was that? Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor. And which year? 1941. Well done, Anita. 1941. December the 7th, was it? Okay. In which year was the Great Fire of London? In which year was the Great Fire of London? (1666). Well done. 1666. Okay. Hello, Johnny. Nice to see you again, Johnny. Okay. In which year did Charles marry Princess Diana? In which year did Charles marry Princess Diana? Big street parties around the UK in this year, I remember. Not 82, 1981. Well done, Paul. I'm sure Paul remembers a street party. I remember a street party. Okay, which year was Tony Blair elected first elected as Prime Minister? Which year was Tony Blair first elected as Prime Minister? You do remember it. Hello, Chardonnay. Nice to see you again. 1997. Well done, Anita. 1997. Tony Blair first elected Prime Minister of the UK. Next one. In which year did USA declare their independence from the UK? The Declaration of Independence. What year was that? 1776. Well done, Ed Pilgrim. You're quick. Nice to see new players. Well done, Ed. 1776. In which year was the Falklands War? In which year was the Falklands War? 1982. Well done, Anita. Your British history is very good, considering you're not originally from the UK. Okay, next one. Which year was the Challenger and the Chernobyl disaster? Two different disasters. Hello, Jeffrey. Two disasters, Challenger and Chernobyl. They both 1986. Well done, Mamie. Mamie was first, Anita second. Yes, I certainly remember the Challenger disaster. Okay, next one. Which year was Queen Victoria crowned the Queen of England in the UK? When did she come to the throne? Queen Victoria. 1837, Daniel Vishnik. You played before, haven't you, Daniel? Daniel Vishnik. 1837, after the death of William IV. Well done, Daniel. Okay, next one. Yeah, I think I recognise your name, Daniel. Okay, another movie one. In which year was the first Rocky movie released? Hello, Status. In which year was the first Rocky movie released? Not 84, not 75, not 72 or 85. Anita's the closest so far. Not 73, not 81. The same year as the Montreal Olympics. Not 74, no one's got it so far. 76, Ed Pilgrim, 76. That's right. Rocky came out in 76. This next one's easy. In which year did England win the World Cup? The England's men's football team. Which year did they win the World Cup? Football. 1966. Well done, Ed. Well done, Ed. 1966, of course. Well, they haven't won it since. Okay. In which year did the Spanish Civil War start? In which year did the Spanish Civil War start? Maybe a bit of a harder one. 1936. Chardonnay can't even remember their mum's birthday. Anita, 1936. Well done, Anita. You're really good at history and geography, aren't you? Brilliant answer. 1936. Right, a few of these are going to get harder soon, but... In which year did Facebook first start? Well done, Jeffrey. You'll get their point soon. In which year did Facebook first start? 2004. Anita's great. 2004. Yeah. 2004. I wouldn't have known that one. Well done. And which year did the Channel Tunnel open? And which year did the Channel Tunnel open? Many of you have probably been in the Channel Tunnel. But what? 1994. Well done, Anita. 1994. Okay, I'm gonna get some. They're going to get harder in a minute because I'm running out of questions. In which year was Nelson Mandela released from prison? In which year was Nelson Mandela released from prison? Not 93. Not 93, no. No one's got it so far. Earlier than what you're saying. Not 89. Not 91. Someone's going to guess it. Just guess if you don't know. Someone's going to get it. Not 89, 90. Ed Pilgrim. 1990. Nelson Mandela was released from prison. 1990. Well done, guys. Next one. In which year did Nelson Mandela become president of South Africa? In which year did Nelson Mandela become president of South Africa? Not 93, but that's very, very close. '94. Well done, Anita. 1994. Nelson Mandela became president of South Africa. Next one. In which year did Coronation Street first start on TV? In which year did Coronation Street first start on TV? No, I think she is, Alexa. Earlier than 63. In which year Coronation Street start on TV? Not 62. 1960. Well done, Neil. Neil Pye gets the point. 1960. Coronation Street started. Okay, in which year did the Frozen movie first come out? In which year did the Frozen movie first come out? 2013. Well done, Anita. 2013. I'm sure if anybody with kids have seen this many times. Okay, in which year did Jimi Hendrix die? In which year did Jimi Hendrix die? No, she's too quick for Alexa. Some people just know loads of stuff. In which year did Jimi Hendrix die? Oh, not 69. Not 69, not 73. Not 72. 70. Well done, Daniel Vishnek. 70. Yeah, years ago there used to be an app called Periscope, and I used to play quizzes like this on there. And people will get answers within half a second. They're not cheating, they just know. People just know things and type things really quickly. You love a bit of Corey, do you, Chardonnay? Yeah. You can't, there's no way of cheating this quickly. So if people know, they know. No doubt about that. Okay. In which year was the Concorde's final flight? In which year was Concorde's final flight? Cross Town Traffic, yeah, that's a good song, isn't it? Concorde's final flight, which year was this? 2003, well done, Anita. 2003, yeah. A great sight in the skies in the UK many years ago, seeing the Concorde, but no longer around. Okay, a few more questions to go. These are all hard, but you can guess them. Which year did Malcolm X die? In which year did Malcolm X die? Not 63. 65. Well done, Johnny 00. 1965. Holding someone at the door, is there? No. 1965. Yeah, well done, Johnny 00. You got that one. Okay, next one. In which year did Rosa Parks refuse to go to the back of the bus? Or what did she do? Refuse to move seats on the bus. Rosa Parks. What year was that? In which year did Not 61. Not 64. Not 59. 55, well done, Anita. Yeah, 55, yeah. I mean, Rosa Parks gets credit for that. But the year or two before, there was a teenage girl who kept refusing to move seats. So Rosa Parks wasn't the first, but she was the most famous person to do it and started the change of things. In which year was Abraham Lincoln? That's it, Anita. That's the girl. I think she's still alive, actually. Claudette Colvin. Yeah. She should be famous. Well, Rosa Parks should be famous, but Claudette Colvin. Yeah. Yeah, Claudette Colvin was the one who was first started, I think. Yeah. Yeah. That's the one. Anyway, in which year was Abraham Lincoln assassinated? Yeah, I know. History can be horrible sometimes, can't it? 1865. Well done, Daniel Vishnik. 1865. Yeah, Claudette Colvin. Look her up if you don't know. She's probably in her 70s now, I think. Or maybe older than that. Anyway, I've run out of questions. Oh, well, I've got 2 left. In which year was Martin Luther King assassinated? In which year was Martin Luther King assassinated? (1968). Well done, Jeffrey Hall. Jeffrey Hall gets a point. Yeah, but Chardonnay, we'll do a plumbing quiz next time, shall we? Okay, last question. And it's guessable. In which year was the first Wimbledon tournament? Hello, Leo. In which year was the first Wimbledon tournament? Who's that? 1872 is close. 1877, well done, Anita. 1877. You've got the point. Okay, I'll quickly do the scores. I think someone's at the door. That's the last one of this fun round. Okay. Soul Trap got 1. Jeffrey Hall got 1. Johnny Double O got 1. Neil Pye got 2. Daniel Vishnik got 3. Orange got 7, but they left early in the quiz. Oh no. Oh no. Ed Pilgrim got 6. Sorry, my dog's barking. Ed Pilgrim got 6. Paul Brady got 8. Oh yeah, Mamie got 9. And Anita got 14. Well done, Anita. You win the quiz today. Well done, Anita. You're good at history and you're good at geography. Well done, Anita. You're today's champion. Thanks for the new players coming in. And if you haven't subscribed, then please subscribe, and we'll do more quizzes in a couple of days. Yeah, years. It's good to know some years. Well done, everybody. We learned a bit of history. Well done, Jeffrey. Nice to see you again, Paul, as always. Ed, nice. Hopefully you come back, Ed. Nice to see you again, Daniel. Anita wins again, but we have different winners every time normally. So like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll do another quiz next time. There's a poll on the channel anyway to see what the next quiz is. So you can vote on the poll if you want. And okay, I'll see you next